the Trump administration?
Well, President Trump's recent overture to Pakistan is very welcome because of the fact that Pakistan needs peace in Afghanistan as much as we needed peace in Pakistan. And the time has come for the exit strategy of United States from Afghanistan. That's what it's all about. And on the larger picture, on the bigger picture, President Trump has also finished the military mission in Syria. So he's moving in another direction from what America was doing about 20 years back. That is the military interventions which started with Iraq and Afghanistan. And he is, in his worldview, having a totally different perspective. And that's why there is a difference between him and the American establishment, or some of the, let's even call the Pentagon or even the State Department. But the policy he's pursuing suits Pakistan. Suits Pakistan in the sense that once the Americans draw down or reduce their forces in Afghanistan to half and eventually to complete, that is the first step, because unless the Americans exit from Afghanistan, there's going to be no peace in Afghanistan. The Afghan history is of resistance to all invaders from Alexander the Great till today. And in my book, Geopolitics Pakistan, published 2013, I had quoted the Taliban, Afghan Taliban, that the Americans have the watches, but the Taliban or the resistance has the time. And that's been proved now. So we should support this American exit from there, because after all, to exit, a stable Afghanistan has to be left behind. We're not interested, and nobody should be interested in another civil war in Afghanistan as far as Afghanistan is concerned. That part is there. But Pakistan has to also ensure that its own interests are guarded. That is, in Afghanistan, the spoiler is called India, because India doesn't want peace in Afghanistan. It is using Afghanistan as a second base of operations for terrorists against Pakistan. So this Afghan, the post-exit, or after the Americans leave or when they're leaving, it should leave a peaceful, stable Afghanistan, and Pakistan is the principal player for that, along with, of course, the United States.
Okay, I wanted to add another voice come to the negotiating table.
Well, firstly, Pakistan has to be prepared for both the eventualities. I mean, two contingencies. One is that this American exit or the NATO exit is part of or followed by a negotiated settlement, a peace settlement of Afghanistan. This is the first contingency or one possibility. But the other is that in some point of time, there is no peace agreement as such. There is no that stable arrangement, and the Americans draw down and eventually they leave. That's also possible. I mean, you can't rule it out, especially with Trump. So both the things affect Pakistan in different ways, and we have to be ready for both and prepared for both. That is first. As far as your question regarding the degree of influence on the Taliban that Pakistan wields, well, yes, Pakistan wields a certain level of influence, but it doesn't. But actually, it's not one organized body. It's not an army as such. It's not one political force or military force or even an asymmetrical force. They are split into many factions, and they have different geographical, ethnic, linguistic, and other aspects to the resistance that is giving to the Americans and to the NATO forces. So all of them being brought about and being dictated or forced by Pakistan, I don't think it can be done the way it is assumed to be done. It can't be done like that. They tell them, okay, make peace. You made war for 18 years, and now since we are telling you make peace, it's not like that. So, and in any case, they have sacrificed a complete generation. They've been fighting, and they're on the winning side. The Americans are moving out. Everybody, they know it. Trump's statement was welcomed by the Afghan Taliban. So when they know that they are on the winning side, it's just a matter of time, at best in a year, maybe two. What? Why should they come to the table and get dictated? So it has to be an arrangement which is a win-win arrangement in which the resistance or the Afghan Taliban, they get their due share in the political arrangement of whatever arrangement works out. That is if it works out. Pakistan has to ensure its own interests. Our interests are twofold. One are geostrategic and the other are geoeconomic, and they're both related. One is that Pakistan has to be secured from the Afghan side, that there are no terrorist attacks, there is no Indian-sponsored terror hybrid war going on from there, or even independent this TTP or any other ISIS or anything remnants waging any kind of asymmetrical war against Pakistan. This is one from the Afghan soil. The other is that Pakistan is interested in this geoeconomics that has been mentioned. It's incidentally related to my book, Gwadar on the Global Chessboard, in which Afghanistan is a route to Central Asia and connecting it with Gwadar and CPEC. So that too is an interest for Pakistan. So we want a peaceful and stable Afghanistan. However, we have to ensure that whatever happens, our interests, that is Pakistan's interests, are guarded.
Okay, I just wanted to very quick, if I